What is going on, guys? This is Acrylics from Entity Gaming, bringing you another gameplay Search and Destroy on Raid and League Play Champions. So today, what I'm kind of talking about is the gameplay a little bit, talking about some tips for Search and Destroy on the map Raid, and I just want to say before we start here that you gotta use these concrete blocks in Search and Destroy. You gotta use them to your advantage, and use these little rocks to jump on top of that statue. Cause watch. I see him go. Wasn't sure if he went up or down the stairs. You can see him in a second. See him? And then he popped up in that window. And I managed to light him up and get that kill. So I got 3 kills in the first round. So what I'm going to be talking about today is kind of like what I plan on doing over the next year with Call of Duty. So I'm really interested in, as I said in my last video, and when I was playing CTF on Standoff, I said that I wanted to go pro. And I talked to Hobo, and I said, "What do you think we could do this? Do you think we could pull this off?" And he says, "Yeah, we could pull it off, except that we started too late and on the wrong platform," which is true. Starting when you're already 18 is very, very difficult because the oldest COD MLG Pro right now, I believe, is Big Timer from Optic Gaming. He's in his late 20s. I believe he's 26. I believe he's like 22, 26 years old. He's between that. Early 20s or late 20s. I can't remember. But he is the oldest right now. And and he's retiring soon, I believe. I heard something about him retiring somewhere. I can't remember where it was, but I remember hearing that. So we might not be able to go pro, but we will be able to compete in a lot of tournaments that can get us noticed, and potentially, So I talked to Hobo and I said, well, what can we do? And they said, well, we can go to compete at next year's, this year, 2015's, I think, MLG COD tournament championships. So this championships, I can't remember what it was. I think it wasn't in Dallas. It's not the August Games, not Anaheim. I can't remember what it was. But it was somewhere in the winter, I believe. I think it was around January or February. I really can't remember. It was a while ago. And I didn't get to see it live. I had to watch it afterwards. I was busy. And I really wanted to see it too. Live. So we're thinking of getting a couple of our guys, 4 of us. So me, Hobo, Rambo, and Prodigy, who's a new guy. And then might go and compete. So what we're thinking of doing is doing a lot of game battles and tournaments now over the next year to see how we do, and if we do good enough, we're going to try to get into that championships and travel out to that championship, because my life would be complete if I got to be there and compete. Being there alone is amazing. I really would love to do that, but just being there would make me so happy, because I love the Call of Duty championships. I love watching the tournaments, and I love watching Nade Shot and Big Timer, and some complexity and envious play. You know how recently complexity changed their name to Evil Geniuses? Well, I just want to shed my 2 cents on that. I really hate the new name. I didn't really like complexity to start with. I didn't really care for them all that much. I don't know why. I just never really liked them. So then when they changed their name, I was like, well, why would they change their name from Complexity to Evil Geniuses? And I'm really sorry about this kill, by the way. This is really sloppy. That was the sloppiest kill I ever had. And this is my fail bomb defuse. I almost lost us the round. I thought I just lost this round by messing up. I accidentally hit my analog stick, but the knife. I was like, okay, no more spinning. But anyways, after they changed their name, I just don't like the new name. Evil Geniuses. It doesn't have the same flow to the name. I don't really like it. But also their gamer tag now is like EG, I believe, and ours is EG, so people think we're fanboys. People have to explain that we didn't know about the name change until after we made it, so there's nothing we're going to do about it. And so, what are we going to do? It's just whatever. So with that, we might be switching to Xbox at some point. I'm probably going to be asking for an Xbox for my birthday, which is coming up. So I'm probably going to ask for an Xbox with some Xbox Live membership. Because I want to get started on Xbox and start learning it, because I know that at the Call of Duty tournament next year, the championships, it will be Xbox. Most likely. I think I might wait. But I don't want to wait too long because I don't want to be completely new to the system and completely suck. So I might just have to suck it up and buy it, and then see what happens. If they make it PlayStation, then I'll sell the Xbox. I mean, I don't really care for Xbox, so we'll see what happens with that. I've heard rumors that the next championship will be on PlayStation because of Xbox One sales. So, and it'll be on Advanced Warfare. So, I mean, I don't know what I'm gonna do. It's kind of difficult. Plus, no one can just waltz in there and play, compete in the championships there. So, I don't know if I'm good enough. I don't know if our team's good enough. We haven't actually played in any tournaments or game battles, so I'm just kind of nervous. Like, I don't really know much about the championships. I didn't get to watch the full thing, as I said earlier. I didn't get to watch it live like I wanted to, but I was like, well, I guess we can try. I mean, I would much rather try and not get there than not try and never have a chance to get there. You know what I mean? I'd rather just put ourselves out there, try to get into that. If we do, my life will be complete. I'll be so happy. I'll be like, I mean, how many people can say they competed in the Call of Duty Championships? How many people can say that? Not a lot. So that's why I've been busting my butt to try to learn more about COD, more about tactics, more anything else that I can use to my advantage. So that's kind of what's going on right now. If you guys have any tips for me, like anything you've seen in my gameplays that I do wrong, please, please, please tell me. I will work on fixing that, because I'm trying to get better so that you guys can enjoy our gameplays more, because I feel like I'm good and I'm consistent, but I feel like I could do better. And so if you guys see things that I do that you think that I should change, or I should try doing something different, maybe a different gun, different attachments, different perks, maybe you think I'm using lightweight but I don't really need it for search and destroy or whatever, then say flakjack. I don't know. Tell me what I should try, and I will try it. I also, here's some tips for getting better at COD. It's kind of late in the video to start telling you about this, so it won't be in the title, but some tips I think that I found worked for me. And you're probably not going to try these because they are a little difficult to do. But what I would say is, I was watching Drifter. If you've ever seen Drifter, you know he knows all. He's a very, very smart guy. He's very well educated, and I love listening to him talk about the physics and the coding of the game and learning more. If you know more about the back story of the game, more about how the game works, you can use it to your advantage. So that's why I started watching Drifter. And in one of his videos, he said that if you want to improve your aim, and I've seen tons of aim videos, but I've never heard anyone say this one, try using just attack 45. And I was like, well, why would you do that? Now, attack 45 is a pistol. It's probably the most OP pistol other than the Cat 40. And it's a pistol. Who wants to use a pistol? And the reason why is because he said that you want to make the first shot count and kill him with 2 shots, which you can. And I thought about it, and I was like, whoa, that actually makes sense, because think about it. How many of you drag scope? Like a lot of people. A lot of people don't really quick scope. They drag the scope over to the target. Now, when you play an assault rifle, don't you do the same thing? Yes. I do that. I'm sure a lot of people do that. But what doing with the TAC 45, what that will do is you'll shoot twice and you'll hit your targets both times. you hit your target both times, and that's really really important because when you go to an assault rifle, an SMG, you got to make the first shot count. That's what will get you the kill, and that's what will make you win more gunfights. It's getting the first shot, and I'm going to try that. So you get to play like 7 games with a TAC 45, and in game mode except for hardcore. It can be search and destroy, team deathmatch, domination, whatever you want. I would stay away from hardcore because it's one-shot kills. That could be helpful as well. And then after your 7th game, go back to your assault rifle, SMG, or shotgun, and you will, well, not shotgun, but and you will see an improvement. And I have not tried it yet, and I will. And I will tell you guys how that all works out for me. And the other thing I really, really highly suggest is, this one's really hard to do, reset your stats. And the reason why I say to do that is because I reset my stats on my Nomad Co-Leader account. I was Prestige Master, and I reset. And my KD rose by 1 point. So I had or almost by 1 point. I think I believe I had a 1.2 or 1.3. And then I rose it all the way up to a 1.8. Almost a 2.0. Just from resetting my stats. And the reason why you want to do this is because it gives you the bare minimum again, and you have to get all the way back up, and it forces you to do better because you want that better KD. It forces you to do better. I think that was one of the best decisions I've ever made. Although I ended up not even using that account anymore after that, I did see an improvement. The other thing I really suggest, if you want a high KD, don't play League Play. But if you don't really care about your KD, it's like me, I care about my KD. But I'd rather have a 1.3 like I do right now than a 1.8 in public matches. So there's a little bit of difference there. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, please be sure to leave a like and comment below what you guys think I should start doing and what changes I should make in my game. I'll see you guys later. This has been Acrylics, and peace out, guys.